Hi everyone, welcome to Keep Calm and Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful, very quick and easy to make snowflake embellishment. This is a perfect addition to any of your presents or even to hang on top of your tree. So to make this, we are going to need a double knit yarn in the color of your choice. I've gone for this white with a little bit of sparkle in it. I'm not sure if you can see that very well on the camera. And I'm going to be working this with a 3.5mm crochet hook. Let's begin by working a slip knot using whatever method you prefer and chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We're going to work a slip stitch in the first chain here to make a ring. There we go. Now if I pull these apart, you can see I've got a ring here where we are going to be working our stitches. Chain 3 to begin. Yarn over your hook, go into the center of this ring and pull up a loop from there. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 in one go. That is your first half double crochet. Chain 1, yarn over your hook, go into the center of that ring again, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 in one go. Second half double crochet. Chain 1, yarn over, go into that same ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops in one go. That's your third half double crochet. Now we've got a chain 3 here. 2 chains out of that is also considered a half double crochet. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 half double crochets so far. We're going to need 10 altogether. Each time you're going to chain 1 and work a half double crochet. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, here's my 9th, move this out of the way, chain 1 and let's do the last one, number 10. Chain 1 and we're going to complete this circle by working a slip stitch in the second chain. So this chain 3 that we had, we're going to find the top of second chain here, slip your hook inside it and work a slip stitch to complete round 1. We are going to go into that space here that we can see in between the chains. Work a slip stitch so that the starting point is now from here. We're going to begin by working chain 3. And now we're going to be having a puff stitch in this space. So to do that, you're going to yarn over, slip your hook in that space, pull up a loop, stretch it so it matches the size of the other strands. Yarn over, go back into the same space, pull up a loop. That's twice, 3 times, and we're going to do this 4 times. So 4th time. Once you've done that, you're going to yarn over, pull through all of these strands in one go, like that, and chain 1 to lock that in. And once that's done, we're going to have chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's going to get worked into the next space here. So work a slip stitch to anchor this puff stitch down. Go on to the next space here, work a slip stitch there, so that's your starting point, and chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Puff stitch in that same space now, yarn over, slip your hook in that space, pull up a loop, stretch so it matches the size of the others. Yarn over, pull up a loop from that space, 2nd time, 3rd time, 4th time. Once you've done it 4 times, yarn over, pull through all of these loops in one go, chain 1 to lock it in, and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, work a slip stitch at the base of the next not the base, in the next chain 1 space here. Move on to the next chain 1 space, work a slip stitch there, and repeat that same process. You should end up with 5 of these. So let's work on this together. Chain 3, puff in that same space. Once you've done it 4 times, yarn over, pull through all of these loops that are on your hook. Chain 1 to anchor that. Chain 3, slip stitch in the next chain 1 space here. Slip stitch in the next chain 1 space again to start the next puff stitch. And the last one here. Chain 3 and work a slip stitch in the next chain 1 space. There we go. Now we are going to work a slip stitch at the base. So once we have worked the slip stitch here, we're going to be working a chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to find the top of this puff stitch just here, this little space. If I pull it apart, you can see that space. Go into that space and work a slip stitch there. And we are going to work a combination of stitches there. So start off with chain 3, slip stitch at the base. Chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain slip stitch at the base again. And chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch in all of that in the same stitch on the same space right there. And there we go. Now from here, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You're going to anchor this down in that chain 1 space that we had earlier from the previous round. Chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and work a slip stitch at the top of that puff stitch to start your stitches there. And now we're going to make that triangular or the 3 pointy of the star or this snowflake. So to do that, you're going to do chain 3, slip stitch at the base of that same stitch, chain 5, slip stitch at the base, and chain 3 again, slip stitch at the base. So when I say base, it's basically the top of that puff stitch. Now we made another one of those triangle things, and to move up to the top of the other side, we're going to do chain 3, work a slip stitch in the middle, chain 3 to get on top of the other one. And work a slip stitch on top of the next puff stitch and repeat the process on top of all of these puff stitches. chain 3, slip stitch on top of your puff stitch, chain 5, slip stitch on top of your puff stitch, and then chain 3 again, and slip stitch on top of your puff stitch. Now to get to the next puff stitch, same process again, chain 3, slip stitch in the chain 1 space from your previous round, chain 3 to get on top of the next puff stitch. Slip your hook in there, in that space, and repeat that same process after working a slip stitch. So chain 3, slip stitch, chain 5, slip stitch, and chain 3, slip stitch. Now to finish off with this, you're going to chain 3 for the last time and work a slip stitch in that chain 1 space, which is next to where we're finished right now. And once you've done that, move everything out of the way and chain 1. And let's go ahead and snip this yarn off, pull it out of the stitch and pull this down to secure this in place. We can do the same with this strand as well. And we can cut this off because it's already been worked in. And there we go. Now we can take our darning needle to thread this end into the stitches. And in order to do that, you're going to simply make your way through some of these stitches in 3 directions. So once away from the stitches, and then coming back towards where we were finished, and then going away one more time. And once you've done that, you can go ahead and snip this yarn off as well. Pull on each of these ends. And there we go. That's your little snowflake now complete. I hope you enjoyed making this snowflake with me. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.